The Chemistry of Christmas. Glover Family. Saga and Christian Romance. Shiloh Ridge Ranch in Three Rivers Romance, Book 7. Written by Liz Isaacson. Chapter 1. Preacher Glover yawned, but he kept his horse moving. Sidewinder plodded along, keeping the cattle going where they needed to go. He'd spent hours moving herds today, as he did most other days. Today felt a little different. Sure, because Cactus had just tied the knot mere hours ago. Preacher still wore his suit, in fact, but the work around the ranch didn't stop because two people said "I do." He'd gotten out of cleaning up in True Blue in favor of getting outside to move the last of the herd, and he signaled to Mister, who rode a couple 100 yards to his right. The two of them had plans to get online later, but Ace wouldn't be joining them. He and Holly Ann would be down in town, eating with her family. Duke and Zona had agreed to a game night at the Reinhardt Ranch, and Bo had said something about a date with a new woman who he wouldn't name. Preacher had texted Charlie about the gaming, but she hadn't answered yet. His mind caught on the blonde woman, and he could picture her easily, though they hadn't spent a lot of in-person time together. She came on their chatty feed all the time, and he had yet to beat her at a game of solitary ops. The woman had amazing gaming skills, and Preacher would like her just for that. She sometimes texted only him in a private chatty room, and sometimes the messages simply came on his phone. He hadn't asked her out, because she didn't seem too keen on dating, and he'd rather have her in his life as a friend than not at all. He couldn't help thinking about her in a romantic way, though. She was smart and funny, absolutely gorgeous, and Preacher had liked her from the moment he'd seen her making ice cream with liquid nitrogen at his cousin's wedding. He didn't have hundreds with his name and number written on them, despite what she'd originally believed. He'd barely dated at all, thank you very much. He hadn't told anyone about his feelings for Charlie, but the men he spent time with had to know. Duke had said something a few weeks ago, and Preacher hadn't denied anything. He hadn't confirmed anything either, and Mister had answered for Preacher, saying he didn't want to ruin things with Charlie because she was the best gamer they'd met in years. Preacher had laughed, as if that was the reason why. "Ho there!" he called, and the cow trying to go left when he should stay right got back in line. Moving the herd didn't take many brain cells, so Preacher had plenty of time to obsess over Charlie. He'd considered asking her to be his date to Mother's wedding, and he...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?